Hi, welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, May 1st. I'm Rick Boyer, pastor at Prospect Presbyterian Church. And this series of videos is an invitation to you to pause in the middle of your day. With all of the busyness and all of the Zoom meetings and all of the things that call for your attention, your children, other things, work, just pause for a moment to center yourself in God's presence, the one who made you, to breathe and to feel the calming peace of God. I've been working my way through the Psalms, and today is Psalm 13. And the first verse is what grabbed my attention, although I'll tell you more of the psalm as we talk. Psalm 13:1 starts, "How long, O Lord, will you hide your face from me forever?" How long? I bet you're starting to feel some of that. I know I am. How long, O Lord? Will you forget me? Are you forgetting me? Are you forgetting your world and your creation? How long are we going to be in the middle of this pandemic? How long before we can go back out? How long before we can go to the store? How long? How long? How long? How long before we can celebrate and remember the lives of those who are lost? So many questions. But the psalmist comes around in all of that. He comes around after laying out his case and after telling all of the things that are upsetting him. He gets to the place where he says, God deals bountifully with me. It may be slower than I want, but I will pay my vows. I will praise God. So God's faithfulness is sure. I invite you to go to a place that is quiet and to close the door and to sit down and relax. Relax into that chair and feel the strength and support of that chair. Feel it on your back and on the back of your legs and on your arms. And breathe. And as you breathe, take nice deep breaths and breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in the breath of God and then breathe out all that separates you from God. And as you do so, feel the calming presence of God's Spirit with you. God knows you better than you know yourself. Feel the peace of God. Let it wash over you, like water pouring down over your head. Feel the calm and the peace of God as it washes down over your head and your forehead and your face. And as it does so, and you imagine that water washing down over you, feel the tension in your muscles release. Close your eyes. And imagine that water, the peace and presence of God washing down over your neck and your shoulders. And as it does so, feel the pain and tensions in those muscles release and feel the peace of God touching you and coming to you. And then imagine the water washing down over your arms, your biceps and your forearm and your triceps and your hands. Imagine that peace coming to all of those places. Open your hands and turn them palms up to receive the gracious, loving, peaceful presence of God. And then imagine that peace and that presence coming as the water washes down your back. Feel the release of the tension in your back and in the rest of your torso. Let God's peace come to you. And then feel it as the water washes down over your hips and your thighs and your calves and your ankles and your feet, all the way to your big toe. Imagine the muscles relaxing and the peace and presence of God coming to you. And then imagine that you are in a place where you can meet God. Your choice. A place where you can cry out to God, "How long, O Lord? How long? Will you hide your face from me forever?" What does that room look like? What are the smells in that room? What are the sounds in that room? Does your voice echo, or does it go off into space and just thud? And then imagine that God's face comes from an unexpected space in that room or in that place where you are. God is there. And God says to you, "I hear your cry. I know your pain. I know your challenges. What is it you want to tell God? And what does God have to say to you?" I'm going to be quiet for a minute or two while you have that conversation. And then the time comes for the conversation to end, and if it's not long enough for you, just press pause. And the two of you say goodbye in whatever way is appropriate. And you know that you can come and meet God in this place anytime. And then let that image fade away. And imagine yourself back in the space where you are. And when you are ready, open your eyes. I wonder what your space is like. And this is a little different for me to ask this question, but I wonder what your space is like. Mine was a great big cathedral-like room with sound that bounced around, and God stepped out from behind a pillar. I didn't know God was there until that moment. I hope that these meditations are helping you as you journey through these days and enriching your own spirituality and giving you an opportunity in the midst of all the things that cry out for your attention to center yourself in the one who made you and who loves you and who knows you. If you have feedback for me, send it to rick@prospectchurch.org.